we will learn about Python dictionary today. A dictionary in simple word is a key value pair. You can have any number of keys and any number of values in a dictionary. You can create a simple dictionary in this fashion. Say for example, data is equal to, a dictionary should be within curly braces. You should declare a key, for example name. Keys can be of any data type, colon, their corresponding value, comma, because it supports any key, you can create a dictionary in this fashion where the first field name is name, second field is basically an integer whose corresponding value is 35, or we can value is 35. So let's see first. You see, there is a key whose value is 35. There is a key whose value is Rupam. Now, you can access the individual keys with a square bracket. For example, print data of name. When you give this key, it's going to print the corresponding value. So the name is Rupam. If you print data of 2, it's going to print 35. Now observe very carefully here. When we declare a list, we declare a list in this fashion. Right? And when we declare a set, we declare it in this fashion, in curly braces. Right? When we try to say, we cannot access because sets are not ordered. However, we can access L. If we say L of 2, it's going to print 3 because here in square bracket 2 is the index. But in dictionary, we see there are only 2 elements, 2 keys. One is 2, one is name. So if at all it was accessed through index, we would not have got the result. Here 2 means a key value. So in Python we can have a dictionary, we can create a dictionary which is a name value pair where key value pair where the key can be of any data type. It can be a string, it can be a number, it can be anything. How it is important? Let us see how a key of 2 corresponding value 35 is important, how we can create a dictionary. So now I can write it in this fashion that you can add any keys, okay, just by specifying the key value. Let's say if it is not there, it is going to be created. If it is there, already there, if the key is already there, its value is going to be replaced by the new value. For example, data of 8 is equal to 0x101. Print data. So here 8 is not the index, it's a key. We can create their corresponding binary value is 101 or 257. We can also print them in the binary format. We know how to print using B pattern. If you want to delete any key from the dictionary, all you can do is you can use the command called pop. So data dot pop, you have to put the field name. Let's say field name is 8 here, comma, you have to give a command called none. none is going to eliminate this data. So print data. Now the field 8 was introduced, it is been removed. What if I want to remove a key which is non-existent? Say, let us try to remove 18. You see, 18 is not there, so it doesn't do anything because it cannot find that data. Okay. Now, if you give name, the key by name is removed, so it has got now 2 keys. Okay. Now, let's pop 8 comma none, and let's pop 2 comma none. Now if you remove all the keys, the dictionary you have is an empty dictionary. So therefore, while creating a dictionary, just like a list can be created in this way, a set can be created with a null set, a dictionary should also be created with this, right? But the problem is a dictionary shares the same the declaration format that of the set. So if you try to create an empty dictionary, print type of D, let's see what happens. And if we try to print S, this becomes a dictionary. Okay, so because it might get confused with an empty set, an empty dictionary, it's always wise to create a type of S is set, type of D is dictionary, instead of using the curly braces for blank dictionary. Once you have created a dictionary, you can keep on adding the key D of name equal to, let's say, Rajesh. Print okay. Now if you give a key which is non-existent, put a value, the key will be created. If you put some values into a key which is already existing, the value will be replaced. So D of, let's say, name equal to Mahesh. Let's earlier it was Rajesh, now it has got changed to Mahesh, and then we can use the pop function to remove this particular key. Now let's say L is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3, a simple list. D of, let's say, one more field, series equal to L. Let's print D. So a dictionary's key can also have a list as their value, it can also have a set as their value, and a dictionary can also have another dictionary as value. Let's say, let's declare a dictionary called days is equal to, in curly braces, Sunday, say 1 comma Monday its value is 2, comma, Tuesday, value is 3, and so and so. Now we can say D of days equal to days. So a dictionary's key can have their value also as another dictionary. So if you want to access the value of Sunday, how you can do? You can write D of days of Monday. Okay, so D of days will take you inside the inner dictionary. There you are accessing the value of Monday, which should print 2, right? It is going to print 2. Now, sometimes we need to check whether a key is existing in the dictionary or not. What if I try to print something which is non-existing? Suppose I want to print the value of num, which is non-existent in the dictionary. If I try to access the value of num, it is going to give a message that the key is not existent. So it is sometimes necessary to first check whether the key is existing or not. If it is existing, print the value. So print just as we have checked whether an element is present or not in list and sets and of course tuples, the same way you can search whether a key is there in the dictionary or not. It is present, it is returning true. And if I give a key which is not present, it's going to return false. So we can check whether a key is existing or not, and if the key is existing, we can access its value. Now, sometimes it is necessary to know all the keys which are present in a dictionary. You can get that list by simply calling the keys function. If you call the keys function, it is going to return a list by name keys. So let's see. So dictionary keys are series, days, and name. These are the 3 fields that are present in the dictionary. And if you see the data type of the variable keys, the data type is dictionary keys. You can anytime convert dictionary keys into a list. Okay, if you convert it into a list, okay, it will return a list, as you can see, separated by square bracket. Now D dot keys will return all the keys dot So a dictionary keys object, when we call the d.keys function, it returns a dictionary keys. Dictionary keys dictionary keys only gives you the list of keys. It doesn't allow you to include any key. If you have to include the key, you have to include the key value pair in this way. Now sometimes you might want to access the keys, okay, one by one, the first key or the third key, you know, rather than accessing by name, because in a dictionary there might be thousands of keys. You might not remember all the names. You might want to access them by the index. So if you want to access a dictionary by index, you see, I cannot do d of 0 simply because 0 is not a key in the dictionary. So how am I going to do is, suppose if you had not declared it as a list, and if you try to print keys of 0, and if you are trying to print keys of 0, it doesn't support indexing. So it's always a good idea to convert it into a list and then use the dictionary d of keys 0. So instead of, because the dictionary doesn't have any indexing, the dictionary keys also doesn't have any indexing, but the keys function can be converted into the return of the key function can be converted into a list. That element can be accessed through the indexing, and that index can be passed as the key of the dictionary. So keys of keys of 1 second. Keys of 0 is days. Keys of 1, keys of 1 is series, and keys of 2 is name. So okay, so keys of 2 was name, where it is printing. Name is Rajesh, name is Mahesh. It should have printed Mahesh.
It's not taking the dictionary key as name.
0. Let's so that we know what exactly is going on over here. It's printing Mahesh. Actually, the print statement was one after the other, so we got confused. The key number 0, the first key is name, followed by series. So keys of 1 is series. In the series we have one list as assignment. Okay, so that list value is 1, 2, 3. That list value is 1, 2, 3. It is showing 1, 2, 3. The next one is days, which is a dictionary. What is happening?
It is taking a day key, and we should mention the name and
Now, every time when we are iterating, right, print keys. Let's print keys. When we are printing the keys are days, series, and name. First time, days, name, and series. Name, day, series. Series, days, name. So whenever you use d.keys function, it is always, it returns all the list of keys but not necessarily in order. Okay, because a dictionary by default doesn't handle any ordering. Okay, so if at all you have to use the keys, you can check out this data by first printing keys value and then followed by accessing the key. So here key number 2 is name, it is printing Mahesh. Okay, key number 2 is Mahesh, key number 0 is series, key number 1 is day, key number 2 is name. So because I'm trying to print key number 2, it is printing Mahesh. Next time when I'm printing days is 0, name is 1, series is 2. Because series is 2, it is printing the series. Okay. So this is simple how dictionary can be used. Mainly we used for a key value pair, for instance storing a particular data and so and so. The data whose values are fixed, we use them for dictionary. It is also used for implementation of the hash table. We can use them for a hash table also. Okay, one of the instances could be easy searching of the technique. So for example, all the words, if you are working with the words, all the words which starts with A could be put inside the dictionary key called A. It could be maintained as a list under A. All the words that starts with B could be put inside B. So such kind of implementation is possible through the dictionary. Just for an example of use cases, let's have word set 1 is equal to apple and ant, and word 2 is equal to bat and ball. We can have a dictionary, say words is equal to new dictionary, where letter A key has got word 1 as its values, letter B has word 2 as its values. Okay, print words. So if you want to search all the words that starts with A, you can simply write print words of A. Okay, and if you have to add it into that specific list, because list supports editing, let's say a given word is equal to atlas. So you can check if GW of 0 is equal to A is equal to A. That means if a given word's first letter is A, then you can add it into the series belonging to dictionary A. So you can write words of A. This is going to fetch the list dot append the given word, else words of B dot append the given word. At the end, let's print words. So B, bat, ball, A, apple, ant and atlas. Suppose our given word was say basket. Under that situation, it will be A apple and ant, B is bad ball basket. So such kind of use cases, dictionary is good because you can organize the data with their corresponding type. Similar use cases, you can think of an employee information. Those who are supervisors, their salary could be grouped under a supervisor dictionary key. Those who are workers, their keys can be they can be grouped under work key, and so and so. So these are the use cases of dictionary, which makes it extremely simple for organizing the data. And because Python dictionary supports any hybrid data type both in the key as well as for its value, it is extremely useful for managing hybrid and heterogeneous data. So this is our